Felicity Ward, and yes, this is an adventurous choice of trouser. Guys, I've got to get off Instagram. I'm spending too much time on there, but I can't get off because I love watching my friends post inspirational quotes that they definitely don't live by. Oh, yummy in my tummy. Oh, I love it. There's one in particular, you've definitely seen it. It's a Marilyn Monroe quote. It's very sassy, and the quote goes, "If you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best." So sassy, it comes with its own set of shoulders. If you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. Now, I don't know about you, but my best and my worst are both pretty bad. Like, there's not a lot in it. A shower, maybe. And what I do know, no one at their best is posting that online. No one's out there just living their best life, free from the bondage of self, and they're like, oh, better go and put my Maz Inspo quote up. No, mate, happy people don't need inspiring, they have evidence. They're happy, they've already got it. The people who are putting that online are the women in their late 30s still sleeping with a soft toy, and they have a variety of pizza crumbs in their bed. Me, that's who I'm talking about, me. If you can't handle me, what's that? Well, that's ham and pineapple, that's what that is. And I don't like inspiring stories anyway. Like, I take other people's success as a personal attack. So what I've done is I've taken these inspirational quotes, I've given them a remix, so they're not inspiring anymore, they're just within reach, yeah? So my version of the Marilyn Monroe quote is, "If you can't handle me at my worst, then we have something in common." Well, this one, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and then, like a million more steps. Why not get an Uber? I don't get it. I don't get inspiration culture. People are obsessed with it. I saw this guy the other day. He had a tattoo on his arm and it said, "The pain I feel today is the strength I feel tomorrow." How about tone it the fuck down, mate? We're all just trying to get through the week, yeah? Just a bit intense for a Wednesday. You know what I'd like to see? A big muscly dude with a tattoo on his arm that just said, "Pretty scared, actually." Or just a woman with "hungry" written on her neck. Yes, I've been hungry, I can relate to that. Or just a 50-year-old dad who's let his body go and on his chubby little tummy's got a tattoo that says, "This'll have to do." Shout out to my fat dads. I've been with my fella for 5 years. I know his family very well. I love them. We actually lived with them last year because we were trying to, you know, save money and ruin our relationship. And there was actually a very good reason that we moved out of our in-laws' house, and that is because we got married. I got married, and yeah, sure. We got married, and mate, they're not kidding. It is the best day of your life. If anyone is thinking about getting married, do it, even if you're not that into the person, honestly. What a party! It is worth a lifetime of misery. Get on it. And when you get married, everyone asks you the same question. They're like, "Do you guys feel different now?" I'm like, "Yes, we feel very poor." Music's very important to my husband and I, and we're trying to figure out what song to play once the ceremony was over. And originally, is 100% true, we were going to go with the Jurassic Park theme song. Great movie, great bit of music, right? And imagine just signing your wedding certificate and then just walking out to that. Epic, right? So we're tossing up between that and Signed, Sealed, Delivered by Stevie Wonder, cute. And we're going back and forth and back and forth. We couldn't make up our mind. And then my husband offered up this suggestion. He said, "Why don't you walk in to the Jurassic Park theme song?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Why?" And I went, "Well, for a start, I'm 6 years older than you. And you've called me a dinosaur before. And I resent the implication. I certainly don't want my own fucking theme song." When we were on the honeymoon, I did something that I've never done before. I tried hot yoga for the first time. It's okay, only criticism, it's a bit hot. If you haven't been, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is stretching with a group of strangers in the flames of hell. I say that I did hot yoga, I nearly did hot yoga, because I walked in and there was a man sitting there wearing just beige underpants and nothing else. And I was like, oh yeah, nah. Because man in underpants plus hot room equals 100% we will be smelling his nuts later. But that's just maths. I don't want to see a wet paper bag full of those. I've actually got two beefs with yoga. The first one is their most popular pose, the downward facing dog, or as I like to call it, the dog. It's just the dog. If you have an upward facing dog, you've got to call a vet, yeah? This is no time for yoga. My second beef, yoga is a very bigoted practice against people with big noses. This will happen in every class. I'll be on my knees on the mat and there'll be like a skinny little teacher up the front just like wind chiming away through the class. They've always renamed themselves too. They're always called like Urban Outfitters or something. What's your name? It's Pret-a-Manger. It's French. So I'll be on my knees and then the teacher will say something like, all right, class, I want you all just to lean forward and just casually pop your foreheads on the mat. When you're born with a dorsal fin coming out of the side of your face, you can't pop your forehead on the mat because there's nowhere for this to go. They need to make yoga mats with a little glory hole to accommodate us. It's the same if anyone has a big nose. When you go to a wedding and they just hand you a glass of Prosecco, a champagne flute strikes fear into our hearts. Because we can't drink it like the rest of you people, you small-nosed people. We have one of two options. We can either stuff it on the inside of the glass and then just take tiny little sips like a maniac, just like we've never used a cup before, just like we're aliens going deep cover on the human experience. Or alternatively, we can put it on the outside of the glass and throw our entire head back in one like a feed bag. It's humiliating. Everyone, I've been Felicity Ward. You have been lovely. This has been a pleasure and a dream. Thank you.